Previously on The Insurance Apprentice.
Now they know that the competition is getting real.
No more mistakes.
I'm with Simon here, I don't understand.
There could be some alliances forming.
The cow's coming to slaughter.
I still have one eye open.
So you're preparing for war?
Yes, sir.
I'm wondering if I can trust you.
Anele, I do this for a living.
Personalities are clashing.
It was a one-man show.
My head is on the chopping block.
You are gone.
Welcome back to The Insurance Apprentice. Over the past 4 weeks, we've seen tensions rise, ruthless eliminations, unexpected curveballs, and joyous celebrations. But today, the game changes yet again. This season is brought to you by Sasria. I'm your host, Babi Molloy, and we are on a quest to find the ultimate ambassador of the insurance industry, of whom we'll walk away with R500,000 in prizes. This episode is sponsored by Old Mutual Insure, your partner in making our roads safer together. For the first time ever, the contestants may have a hand in picking their own tasks. Will this be an advantage or a challenge in disguise? This is The Insurance Apprentice.
Ayanda,
What's up?
Anele,
Darius.
we're back again.
Hey, we're back.
Another week.
Another day.
Another dull day.
Yeah, that's what's up.
How brutal was last week?
Yeah.
Don't even think for a second
That
that your mistakes will be forgiven.
Yeah, I'm surprised that everyone's still here.
That we didn't voluntarily walk
Come back for Simon and Knox's torture.
Mabato, of course. It's like she's part of the losing group every week, but she survives. It's a little bit scary.
I was singled out yet
Yes.
again.
Yeah. How did that make you
I
feel?
can't stand it. I'm getting so tired of it. I think I've only got like one kidney left. One thing that keeps coming up from the judges is you're in the losing team.
If I am seriously in a group with Mabato again, I think I need to contain her a little bit. She tends to get sidetracked a lot.
Even though you might have been in some of the losing teams.
All.
but
Literally all.
I want you
Do
to...
not sugarcoat. I wouldn't say that it's magic that I make it to the top because I am the magic.
Please don't put me in a group with Mabato this week, please. I'm really trying to be in the winning group so that I'm safe.
I don't think anyone trusts anyone, but I suspect there might be one or two alliances. It's hard to tell.
From the top 7, I think we all know now that there's no room for error because one of the strongest competitors is out. You gotta be on your A game now, eh?
Lessons learned.
Yeah.
So for the top 3, I believe that it should be myself, Ayanda, and Khaya. We represent the industry well and understand the responsibility that comes with being an insurance apprentice.
What's been keeping me here is, I guess, the fact that I show up, regardless of how yesterday or the previous week was. I just shoulder it and I carry on. I grew up without a father. To some extent, that robbed me from an identity perspective, from all the things that we perceive a masculine figure is supposed to bring into your life. You don't necessarily know how to navigate certain environments. It was extremely difficult. My mother had extreme difficulty. She fell. She broke her hip, and that really left us desolate. My mother's strength is something I draw from. Her resilience is what I look to in difficult times. She has always provided some sort of guidance, some sort of aid in troubled times, and I think that has really been the wind beneath my wings.
Welcome. I'd like to thank our headline sponsor, Sasria, and our task sponsor for the day, which is Old Mutual Insure. And we're joined, our guest judge for the day is Carolyn Thompson. Welcome, Carolyn.
Thank you.
And of course, I'm joined by my ever-present co-judge, Knox Dlamini. Welcome, Knox.
Thank you, Simon.
Mabatu.
Yes, Simon.
Never before have we had somebody that has been in the losing group in every task. You are the cat with 9 lives, so to speak. How do you feel right now?
Obviously, it does hit the psyche, but for the competition, the fact that I'm still here, I'm proud of myself.
Given that you are such a survivor and that you somehow managed to pull through all of these tasks, even though you've been in the losing team, we are going to make you the leader of a team today. So, could I have 2 volunteers who would like to be in Mabatu's team, please? Khaya and Anele. Khaya, you put your hand up almost immediately.
I trust Mabatu, and I think trust is quite an important component in team dynamics.
Mabatu, are you happy with the 2 volunteers you have in your team?
I think Khaya does stumble when the moment arises to actually shine. I think I would swap out just the one.
And who would you have chosen in his place?
I would say Ayanda.
What are you thinking, Ayanda?
Yeah, just to throw in some controversy, I've been in the winning team since we started, until I worked with Mabatu.
Why damage a good thing, right? You're stuck with Khaya.
No stress.
Now I'm going to hand over to Carolyn, who's going to take us through today's task.
Contestants, well done on making it so far, and good luck for today. Your challenge ahead is that each team will be given a customer segment and a marketing medium. From there, you'll have to develop a product specific for your customer segment and put together an advert in the marketing medium that you are given. Make sure that you take your specific customer preference into account, their affordability, their access to the product, and think about the entire insurance value chain. Don't give us the normal, don't give us what's out there, and make sure that whatever you bring back to us truly meets this customer's needs and is managing their risk and protecting their assets.
Thank you, Carolyn. Good task. To facilitate this challenge and sticking with our theme of luck, misfortune, destiny, and risk, we have a special surprise for you. So I'd like to introduce you to our Wheel of Fate.
Before the break, a mysterious twist left the contestants stunned, and what's about to be uncovered could change everything.
So I'd like to introduce you to our Wheel of Fate. Each group will spin the wheel to determine customer segment, as well as the method of marketing to that segment. There is one catch, however. Should fate decide on your dismissal, you will leave the competition immediately.
What?
I will now give you 30 seconds to elect a person to spin the wheel. Your 30 seconds starts now.
Gents, show me vote.
Oh my God, guys. I don't know.
No.
I think it's just...
This people like this.
It can be the leader, and the leader rises and falls with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Group 1, who have you elected to spin the wheel of fate?
We've elected John.
That wouldn't have been your preference, though.
I don't mind, Simon.
Group 2,
Khaya elected himself.
you realize the ramifications of your decision.
I do.
You have something to say, Ayanda?
Someone else have put their hand up to spin the wheel.
I spotted a moment of weakness in my own character, and I would have liked to give John a fair chance. I would rather take that burden from him.
All right, it's been decided. Darius, please spin the wheel of fate.
No ways. This can't be real. Oh my God.
Darius, please spin again for the rest of your group. Two down. One more spin for the remaining member of your group.
What's happening?
The topic chosen is family provider owned property with one car, and the medium is social media. Khaya, please spin the wheel for your group. All right, Khaya, you've chosen entrepreneur, delivery business, 5 years old, and the marketing means will be a live radio pitch. So now is probably the best time to tell you that we were just messing with you. We would never get rid of our top talent in the insurance industry using the spin of a wheel. Come on. I did want to underline how people approach risk in their lives, though, and often it does come down to the spin of a wheel, and that's why people should have insurance, because we don't know what the outcome is going to be. So fortunately, fate was smiling upon you today, and nobody gets dismissed yet. You've been split into your groups already. You know what your tasks are. Your time starts now.
The wheel may have stopped spinning, but its impact is still sinking in.
That was difficult.
Yeah.
I'm relieved that I'm still around and that I didn't take somebody with me. The Wheel of Fate was a very interesting twist. It was very nerve-wracking.
Guys, what did we just witness? What just happened in there? I want to scream because I cannot believe what happened this morning.
You lost.
I'm so confused.
Like, I'm just like...
That was insane.
This whole situation is giving me Squid Game vibes because there's money involved.
I was just glad I'm not the one spinning that wheel.
The spin may have rattled them, but with every minute lost, they risk deciding their own fate. With less than 2 hours to go, the teams must select a leader and craft a personalized insurance solution for their chosen client and package it into a winning pitch.
So guys, I think in terms of leadership viewpoint, Darius took a big step to us. So I think it's only natural that we allow him to lead this particular task.
Of course.
Yeah.
My act of courage has me firmly seated as the leader. I think I've got the better of the lot.
I feel much safer in the group that I'm in this week. I was burnt last week by being with Mabato in the same group. She's been in the losing team for 4 weeks.
First thing I think is we need to at least get the structure of the presentation right. We have to come up with a solution for an entrepreneur with a deliveries business.
I don't have the 9 lives that she has. I'm trying to go all the way.
I think I must admit I'm very grateful that I'm in the same team as you guys.
I was very grateful for the setup.
Tell me about it.
I think that the ladies are a bit more prone to emotions than the guys. We've seen a bit of an outburst here or there. You know what I thought about immediately was just that we would have less friction.
It's not someone that's like...
But... No, the ladies are potentially on their way out because of a lack of synergy.
Looks like it may be turning into a battle of the genders. But if Group 1 doesn't refocus fast, they could lose more than just time.
I was talking about telematics that actually detect the severity of a crash order for them.
Yeah, but we're not
Just the
arguing with
suggestion.
that. Like, the severity of the crash doesn't always mean that the driver needs immediate attention, which is what I'm getting at. Simon did ask if I wanted Khaya on my team, and I was very honest to say that I would have preferred not to have him on my team.
Khaya stood up for you, and now you're turning against him. I thought that was a bit cringe and uncomfortable.
The fact that she didn't want me on her team, I'm experiencing some unresolved kind of underlying tension.
Should the loss be as a result of a catastrophic event,
yes,
that limit will be doubled.
So instead of... Is it sustainable?
Why are you anticipating so much catastrophe?
Because of the climate change. Can't we look at it from a geolocation?
So I have been cutting him off. If he interrupts a thought, I can't have that happen.
The females seem to be running the show in Group 2. But over in the all-boys club, while they dodge the ladies to avoid drama, they're doing a pretty good job of creating their own.
On social media, the people that we're marketing to, it's the leaders of these pools.
It's not about the leaders of the pools, John. Doesn't make enough sense to me because then you're going to narrow the parameters from a...
I just want to have clarity. Just excuse me if I'm not catching on quickly. Remember, I'm not a product specialist or broker. Darius is being very bossy. The writing was on the wall. It was a one-man show, so I'd vote Darius out.
There's no huge difference between the current and the existing.
So we're going to sell the benefits of it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'd vote Darius out. I don't know, he hasn't brought the energy. He just hasn't.
I think we have to talk about the loss ratio too much, though.
We do.
While the boys are caught in a battle of egos with no clear direction, with only 15 minutes left, things aren't getting much smoother in Group 2, and Khaya is still struggling to get a word in.
And then we'll quickly deploy like a security company to come and actually protect those things, because you don't want...
Not even
like,
a
take,
security
for example,
company.
Yeah, but do you get what I mean? Because
I'm sensing an alliance there between Mabato as well as Anele. They definitely want the win out, yes.
So we'll speak about group personal accident, we'll ensure you da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You need to assess the affordability.
how are we going to do that?
If we had to vote, I would vote Mabato out because right now it's about survival.
I would eliminate Khaya because the feedback on him has always been that he doesn't come to the party at critical moments.
If Khaya is an option, he is definitely going to be on that board.
I think the ladies, unfortunately, have brought knives to a gunfight.
And while they sharpen their blades with eyes on the target, whether it ends in a vote is still undecided.
Both the females are well deserving, so if both could make it, why not?
Every man, every woman for themselves. It's R500,000 rands on the line. I mean, love these guys to bits, but we all want that money.
Before the break, in Group 1, it was all tension and testosterone. Now, with their moment in front of the judges, can they set aside their egos and deliver a winning pitch?
Welcome, team. Right, take it away.
Panel, thank you very much for allowing us to present on OM Ubuntu for us, by us. This is an insurance pooling for communities who live, work, and play together. Our idea is designed to offer these communities insurance, whether it's from a stokvel or a church or a sports group, people with collective interests. The idea is that we all fund into a pool and look to preserve the profitability together and find the benefits for it. But we also don't want to have collective punitive measures. So if an individual misses a premium, they would just be excluded from cover should that happen. Healthy loss ratios will be rewarded with cashbacks or premiums depending on where that loss ratio sits in, and they can use it as they see fit.
Thank you, Darius. Good day, judges. So I'm going to walk you through the marketing. We plan on emphasizing the affordability of the product, the financial protection it offers from the risks that keep them up at night, and the long-term benefits of this pooling insurance product. We came down to a total potential market size of 600,000 potential customers. We also considered penetration rates of various social media platforms in South Africa, right? And based on the platforms that have the biggest reach, we decided to go with Basa Hook. And I have to mention, Basa Hook allows us to target specific individuals.
Thank you, John. One of the main features would be the pool loss ratio monitor. Now, this will be accessible to everybody that is part of the pool. An acceptable loss ratio generally would be sort of 50% or less. Now, this means that the insurer is profitable, the pool members are satisfied because they still have access to all the benefits that come with the pool, and that will give you your shared value services. Now, in conclusion, we want to say that we want to build a safer, more vibrant, informed, and proactive insurance communities which allow you to insure with your favorite people included in that.
Thanks.
Let's say your client gets hit by a flood in the area. Take me through the claims process. How would you sort of roll this out in this time of need?
We will obviously make sure that we've got the pre-authorization portion of our claims, but the reporting and the feedback we will try to include in the information provided to the pool members so that in future they're able to make use of that data to reduce their risk.
And I think just to add on to that, the various pool members will obviously not be in the same area. So the chances of, the entire pool being hit by one event are very, very minimal.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all. And you're well aware of the concept of catastrophe losses.
What would the average premium be, do you think, per policyholder?
We estimate around 1,500 per policyholder for a property
Per
as well
month.
as a vehicle per month.
So it wouldn't take a hell of a lot of claims to go above the 50% number that you're talking about. Is it even achievable with such a small pool?
Well, we thought that social media allows us to have leaner costs. So we're looking at adding, I would say, not more than 5% in costs.
Yeah, that's...
You didn't answer the question at all, John.
You've taken us on a
Yeah.
long journey and without any destination in sight.
Tell us more about effective social media marketing. What kind of stuff are you putting in your pitch? What were you working on this client to make it sell?
The idea behind and the benefit of using social media means that we can actually look at the age, the locations, the demographics that are currently profitable and give them the benefit of the first stab at the cake, so to speak.
What am I looking at that makes me click on your ad?
So we plan on using we plan on following a strategic approach in targeting these particular individuals. We will also use the podcast hosts that they listen to, Simon.
John, this whole presentation, I feel like I'm interviewing a politician right now. What are you going to say
Yes, Simon.
to the customer to get them to engage with you to buy this product?
Yes, Simon. So the focus of our message will focus on the benefits that they'll get in joining the benefits that they'll get in
Okay,
in
John,
Yes.
sorry. You're selling dreams. We have questioned you as a collective time and time again on the profitability and viability of this venture, and you haven't answered that question. The reason I have such a problem with this is it's giving scammer. This will not work. It will not, and I don't think you thought it through. I don't think you thought the marketing through. And at this point, I am not accepting that. So I'm bitterly, bitterly disappointed.
That's all we have time for. Thank you.
We messed things up. John was assigned to do marketing, and when marketing questions were asked, he was speaking gibberish.
I feel like a child that just got a serious lashing and they're in their bedroom crying because my backside is sore.
While John's licking his wounds, Group 2 is about to come face to face with the judges. Question is, will they get a pat on the back or a lashing of their own?
Welcome back, team. You may proceed.
Delivering a package or expecting to receive a package today? Umnikezelo, brought to you by Notebook Insurance, provides cover for courier companies that is centered around safety. This one-stop shop that caters for potential risks that your courier business could face uses end-to-end technology that requires minimal human intervention to ensure that your drivers can focus on the road and on your customers. This affordable app-based insurance product uses driver telematics to alert security companies to protect your goods and drivers to minimize losses. Contact Notebook Insurance today to find out more. Umnikezelo, delivering peace of mind so that you can deliver on your
Packages. Good afternoon, OMI Insure Board. We were tasked with coming up with a solution that would cater to the needs of a courier company that is still in its infancy and and doesn't have a high turnover as yet.
So small courier businesses do have risks that are associated with it. We've basically noted that the risks could be loss or damage to your assets. That would be your office equipment or even your vehicles, or loss of your trade of tools. The product that we have in place is called Umnikezelo, which essentially means the delivery. Basically, this product is a one-stop shop for your client. It is a limit-based policy.
The main ones that we want to touch on is the motor insurance. That would remain on a comprehensive conventional motor policy. Claims are also app-based, so you would report your claims on the app. And then the driver telematics in the vehicles, where they would track the driving behavior, would also send out a trigger to security companies to come directly to you to make sure that you are safeguarded, as well as the inventory that you are transporting.
Now, we have established a triage system on the Mnikezelo app, and this basically alerts you on 3 levels. First level would be your green, then secondly your yellow, and then thirdly your red. These levels speak to the severity of a pending catastrophe or a pending claim, and from there on, you as the client will receive a notification on the app, as well as a panel of other experts such as your security services, as well as other emergency services. Our marketing strategy, in essence, includes us to advertise via live radio feed to a national audience during the drive time and or the mornings and afternoons. Thank you.
Thank you. Well done. You used up your time perfectly. You had like 5 seconds left.
Especially considering that we've got these two in the same group.
I feel like there is something there with this alert system, but I'm confused as to how's this different to, just sort of sending out a batch of SMSs or texts.
So basically the app, it's not only essentially regarding the alerts, but it's also just for a seamless strategy for you to be able to just get notifications regarding the catastrophe that could potentially occur. But it's also in addition to be able to have that seamless claims procedure.
I don't understand. I feel like we just walked around in circles.
If I'm a driver and I'm on the road in this area and I know that I'm going to be caught in a storm, this is the location I can go to. That would come to you in your notification. So we're not just
saying... It would go to the driver?
Yes, it would alert the driver.
You had like a list of insurance products. Were you suggesting that there's some kind of overall limit?
No. The limits are set, excuse me.
In essence, we are providing a solution which is limit-based, and we are saying per line of cover, these are the limits that could fall within your affordability bracket currently.
Okay, I'm looking at this as the business owner. You said that you do not propose that I take out car hire, but when would this pay out though? In the event of a vehicle crashing or a loss, I would need a replacement vehicle immediately because that, time is money.
There's kind of I know a friend of mine who's in a similar business. If they have capacity, can they help me out?
Yeah, but
and that would...
The reality is business owners can also be cash strapped. You're assuming that there's cash on hand to just, take care of these things, but that's exactly why they have an insurance policy.
I think that's enough. Thank you. You can go.
I thought the presentation today for the team was just okay.
I will reiterate that I trust Mabatu. I guess she felt in the context of the competition that I wasn't a strong contender.
I hope I did enough to break the curse today. Quite honestly, if I didn't, I won't even wait to be dismissed. I will leave of my own accord.
The contestants have delivered their best. Now it's your turn to vote for the one who you think deserves the crown. And you could win 50,000 Rand in cash. Simply visit theinsuranceapprentice.co.za and the winner of the cash prize will be announced at the finale.
Before the break, both teams faced the judges, but neither left a lasting impression. Now, the wheel has stopped, and the fate of the contestants lies with the judges.
Two very different presentations. I have to say I didn't really like either of them.
I think one followed the brief better, and I think the other one completely missed the mark.
I have no confidence in what the judges' feedback is going to be. On the days when we did have that confidence, things just went in a different direction.
I'm worried about making it into the next round, but let's see. Maybe I also have a few lives, like our fellow contestants that we shall not name.
My feeling is that this individual was the weakest in the team.
Why? How?
When I was questioning them, the answer that I got back was absolute garbage.
I don't often feel very nervous. Ultimately, they will have to decide who of us across the two groups did not meet the mark that they're measuring us to, and may the best man win.
It is quite nerve-wracking. I am afraid to go back in there.
So who do you think should be going home today?
I think they offered the group a lot less than that individual. When it came to actually answering those questions, they stepped back, passed those questions on to their team members, and almost just watched the fire that they'd created.
I did not get any kind of positive feedback. It's hard to tell what happens from here.
Is it better for somebody who doesn't have all the answers to pretend that they do?
But we're looking at the top 6. If that person faded, is that not an indication of trying to hide? There's no room for that.
And this one bullshitted. Is that something you want in the top 6?
If you're responsible for shit...
Look, I think we're going to have to draw a line under this. I don't think we're going to agree.
No, we're not.
We know what we need to do. Let's get them back in here.
After much debate and disagreement, the judges have locked in their decision. And for one contestant, their dream ends here.
Thank you for your presentations today. I don't think I need to remind you that we're getting dangerously close to the end of the competition now. So every move you make becomes critically important. Every move you don't make, equally. I'd like to thank our sponsors for the day, Sazria in particular, our headline sponsor, also Standard Bank Insurance Brokers, and of course Old Mutual Insure, who have supplied us with the studio during the season. And Carolyn, perhaps you could start by giving the team your feedback.
Thanks, Simon. So I think overall we were a little disappointed with the results and the solutions that both teams came up with. I think one followed the brief fairly well, did understand the client and the risks they faced, but I think it was lacking innovation. I think it's stuff that we've seen out there before. The other team, I think I liked the way that they tried to think up something different, but then the idea that they came up with was really not feasible, and as we questioned it, it really fell down.
Thanks, Carolyn. So, Mabatu, how would it feel to you to be in the losing group again for the 5th time in a row?
I have no clue. How would it feel? I don't think I'd be able to articulate just the overall impact it would have on me.
It's felt like every task you have just managed to scrape through, even though you're in the losing group. In my opinion, this was your last chance. Mabatu. You're the top scorer in the winning group today.
Sorry, everyone.
Are those tears of joy or
Relief.
relief?
Relief.
Of course, if Mabatu's team is the winning group, Darius, that means your team is the losing group.
Feasibility was one of the core elements of what we judged your solution on. It was absolutely not viable. And I need to know who is responsible for that. Ayanda.
We didn't get to the brainstorming part of ideas.
So you're developing a product with no brainstorming. The brief was missed. Guys, I'm not going to mince my words around that. I've never, in the history of this competition, as a judge, scored a 0. Today was the first time.
We couldn't actually agree on who the lowest score was in your team. Darius, being the leader, thrusts great responsibility onto your shoulders. I believe we live in a country, on a planet actually, where there is a serious lack of accountability from our leaders. We're putting this responsibility on you to decide who should leave the competition right now. Darius, we're putting this responsibility on you to decide who should leave the competition right now.
Simon, it would have to be John.
John, this is the end of the road for you. You're dismissed. We really are getting close to picking the Insurance Apprentice of 2025. And I feel like we have such a long way to go before we can prove that that person deserves the title. Show us that you deserve this. I'll see you all next week.
Another journey cut short as our top 5 edge closer to that R500,000 prize package.
I'm not happy with the fact that I stopped at stage 6. They put it in Darius's hand to make the decision.
Nobody wants to be the cause of somebody going, but it was John's performance that was the cause of him going today. And I think this is the top 5 that deserves to be here.
It's hard to tell how Darius came to that conclusion. I'm not sure what to think. So it could have been a political decision.
Finally a win.
Well done, John. You did well. You tried. As the saying goes, if you aim for the stars, who knows? You might just end up on the moon. So I aimed into infinity, and I feel like I landed on the stars. I'm grateful to go head-to-head against the best. These are brokers, technical specialists, entrepreneurs. You guys are the best. Yeah. I hope this has put my name out there, firstly. And yeah, secondly, I will not stop learning.
And so that's our top 5. Thanks.
Thank you.
Next week on The Insurance Apprentice.
Somebody is the insurance apprentice.
Everyone is a threat at this point.
I cannot fail.
There's no more time.
Scores are extremely close.
They're up for elimination.
$500,000 is no child's play.
I think you're missing the point.
The grilling was just so much worse.
You're not understanding me.
There really is no excuse.
You actually want to be here.
One of you cannot go through to the finale.